Stereoisomerism. The stereoisomerism means the molecules have the same molecular formula, but the atoms are joined each other a different spatial arrangement. They occupy a different position in three-dimensional space. Okay, three-dimensionally different. Suppose we know that dash and wedge formula. Yes, hydrogen, deuterium, and one is thick line. This is towards us, CH3. It is away from us, that is suppose C2H5. All four groups are different. This is one compound. The other one is hydrogen, deuterium. Now the thick one is means towards us C2H5, away from is methyl group. So these two are different. These two are isomers. Okay, isomers. Which isomers? Here these are optical isomers. These are optical isomers. See, the bond connectivity is same, but the spatial arrangement three-dimensionally different. Okay, so here physical properties almost same, but chemical properties with optical active compound is different. In the physical properties, optical activity is different. Only optical activity is different. Okay. Now these are two types: geometrical isomerism and optical isomerism. First, geometrical isomerism we will discuss. Geometrical isomerism in alkenes. An example of stereoisomerism. This geometrical isomerism and optical isomerism comes under stereoisomerism. Okay. Now, found in some but not all alkenes, but maximum alkenes, this geometrical isomerism is there, but sometimes not present. Why? We will discuss. Occurs due to the restricted rotation of C double bond C rotation. It's not possible, so it is restricted rotation. That's why these two are forming. So here the two names, one is cis, the other one is trans. What is cis? Groups or atoms are on the same side of the double bond is there, that is called cis. If the same groups are in opposite sides are there, that is trans. Cis and trans. Yes, cis and trans. Cis means same side, trans means opposite side. Now isomers have different physical properties. Example, boiling point, density, these are the different. Have similar chemical properties in most cases. Chemical properties similar, but boiling points, physical properties are different. See, restricted rotation of C double bond C bond. Single covalent bonds can easily rotate. See, you can see here animation. Here this C double bond C is rotating. Here only single bond is there. That's why geometrical isomerism GI is not possible. Okay, GI is possible whenever restricted rotation. Even optical activity also same, restricted rotation. So these alkanes are not forming geometrical isomerism. These are forming conformational isomerism. We will discuss in another class. So this is the restricted rotation. Due to restricted rotation, geometrical isomerisms are possible. So it cannot rotate. You can see we cannot. It is flipping. C double bond C bonds have restricted rotation, so the group on either end of the bond are frozen in one position. It isn't easy to flip between the two. No. Okay, animation doesn't work in old version of PowerPoints. Okay, this produces two possibilities. The two structures cannot interchange easily, so that the atoms in the two molecules occupy different positions in space. See here, different space means like this. Here two adjacent are there, here two different position. That's why these two are different compounds. So these two are called isomers. In that isomer, which type of isomers? These are geometrical isomers. Geometrical isomers. These are not interconvertible. Not interconvertible. Right? Next. So, what are the conditions? Conditions, right? So, two different atoms or groups should be attached on each carbon, right? Two different. So, A type and B type. Here A and B chalega. But on single carbon, the two groups should be different. Two different groups, right? So geometrical isomerism possible. But here, see, on single carbon, two same atoms are there, A and B type, right? So here, two similar atoms are attached to this single carbon, so no geometrical isomerism. Two similar atoms groups attached one side, at least one side also is there, it is not possible. Of course, if it has completely four different groups, then also geometrical isomerism is possible. Okay. Now the final conclusion is, on same carbon two different groups should be present. What about this one? It may be same or different, means with CD. Okay, here A equal to C, B equal to D, it may or may not be. Okay, no problem. 2E. Okay, here same atoms are same side. Now here hydrogens opposite direction, so trans but 2E. Numbering 1, 2, 3, 4. Normal numbering is IUPAC name is but 2E. If you consider that stereochemistry also, you have to mention trans but 2E. Right? Next, here two methyl groups are there same side, so it is not possible. Sorry, here two hydrogens are there, so not possible. Okay, so it is no geometrical isomerism. Right? Here geometrical isomerism is not possible. Next, optical isomerism. It is occurrence. Another form of stereoisomerism occurs when compounds have non-superimposable mirror images. Non-superimposable mirror images. Isomers. The two different forms are known as optical isomers or enantiomers. These are known as enantiomers. They occur when molecules have a chiral center. What is a chiral center? We will discuss now. A chiral center contains an asymmetric carbon atom. An asymmetric carbon has four different atoms arranged tetrahedrally around it. Now it is clear one by one. This is the chiral carbon. Chiral carbon or chiral center we can say. Right? Four different groups A, B, C, D. So this point is clear. Occurs when molecule have a chiral center. A chiral center contains asymmetric carbon. So here there is no symmetry. If you cut it any angle, if right side and left side both sides are same, that is called symmetry. If it is not coming, means that is asymmetry. There is no symmetry. Right? Asymmetric carbon. Second line clear. And asymmetric carbon has four different groups. Third line clear. Now, enantiomers. What are the enantiomers? In the next slide you can see. 2-chlorobutane. Here, whenever all four different groups are there, A type, this is a B type, this is a C, this is a D. So, optical activity is present. Optical activity is present. Now, If a carbon has more than one of any atom or group attached it, it can't be a chiral. Means same group should not be repeat. All four should be different. All four should be different. A, B, C, D, like this. Then only it's a chiral. So here there is no such carbon here. So optically inactive. Here you can see at least one carbon is there, it's okay. So the middle carbon, this carbon is there. Okay, this carbon is attached to one hydrogen, one chlorine, then one methyl, then one ethyl. Right, you can see here one hydrogen, methyl, chlorine, ethyl. Okay, all different. So chiral carbon is there. At least one chiral center is there. This is optically active compound. Okay, right. Optical isomers are possible first of all. Next, here there is no such type of, so no optical isomerism. Here also no optical isomerism. Now, enantiomer means a special differences between isomers. Two forms exist which are non-superimposable mirror images of each other. Non-superimposable means you can't stack one form exactly on top of the other. You can take your palms, your hands, palms also you can take it. Okay, so if you put it the thumbnail below thumbnail, it never comes if you rotate in 360 degrees. The condition is it should be in the same plane. Okay, here if you take, this is the mirror images, this is the image. In this image, if you take this image, if you put it on the original substance, so the blue ball below blue ball and red one below red one, like that. If it comes, that is superimposable. If it is not coming, that is called non-superimposable. So obviously here not possible. So these are non-superimposable. So this is the condition. When it follows, then only these molecules are following or exhibiting optical isomerism. Isomers differ in their reaction to plane polarized light. The first point is these are rotating plane polarized light, either into the clockwise or into the anti-clockwise. Plane polarized light vibrates in one direction only. This is the condition we will take. One isomer rotates light to the right, the other to the left. Okay, these two, see, now these two are enantiomers. These two are called enantiomers. Enantiomers. Okay, if this compound is rotating light to clockwise, this compound will be rotate into anti-clockwise. Okay, now this point over. A rotation of light is measured using a polarimeter. That next slide you will see. Rotation is measured by observing the polarized light coming out towards the observer. Of the light appears to have the positive rotation and negative sign indicating anti-clockwise rotation. So the anti-clockwise rotation also known as levorotatory, the clockwise rotation also known as dextrorotatory. Right? If these two compounds are there, that mixture is called racemic mixture. Okay, racemic mixture. In the class 12th, we will learn that SN1 mechanism is giving racemic mixture, two products. Yes, 50-50%. The percentage is 50-50%. You can see this is the polarimeter. Here the light is all 3D dimension, but when it is passing through the nickel prism, the light is filtered into one dimension. Then this one dimension light is passing through this. While passing through this, it will be rotated by this substance solution. Suppose if it is rotated slowly like this, how much rotated? So we can count this angle theta. So here first point, light source produces light vibrating in all direction. First A thing, polarizing filter only allows through light vibrating in one direction. Plain polarized light, this is generally known as PPL, plain polarized light, passes through the sample. If substance is optically active, it rotates the plain polarized light. Depends on the nature, it may be right or left. Analyzing filter is turned so that light reaches a maximum. Direction of rotation is measured coming towards the observer. Okay, here one analyzer will be there, like this, one slit is there. If the light is turned like this, you have to rotate this one. So how many angle you are rotating until this light emit from this analyzer, we have to rotate. So how many degrees we rotated, we can calculate. If the light appears have turned to the right side, that is called dextro-rotatory. If it turns to left side, that is levo-rotatory. Now see here, one compound we are taking. See, is a planar sp2 geometry is there. It is a planar. In this planar geometry, the OH minus whatever the nucleophile is attacking either front side, means upside, or from downside. If upside is there, this is the product. If downside is there, this is the product. These two are looking like mirror images. So if you take this image, suppose if you take this image and put it on this here, so obviously those not superimposable. Okay, so these are non-superimposable. So these are enantiomers. Okay, some example here. This nucleophilic addition of hydrogen cyanide to ethanol, hydrolysis of the nitrile group. See here, aldehyde is there, HCN, it is forming like this OH and CN. Furtherly, in the presence of water, acidic medium, it is cyanide is converting into carboxylic acid. It's fine. So here all four different groups are there. If you take anyone, either this one or this one, so all four different groups are there. So chiral carbon is there. So these are optically active. But the thing is here, see here this cyanide is there. The cyanide, it may comes front side or back side. Okay, so here we will get two compounds. One is clockwise rotation, the other one is anti-clockwise rotation. That is called racemic mixture. So you can see here, these are the products. Okay, racemic mixture. Here chemical properties, physical properties. In the physical properties, only one thing different. The physical optical activity different. Optical activity differ. Remaining almost all physical is same. All physical properties are same. Next, chemical properties. All same, but note, with chiral compound different. See this compound here, of course CN is not chiral compound. If it is reacting with the chiral compound, then in that case the chemical property also different. Okay, otherwise all chemical properties are same, all physical properties also same except optical activity. Melting point, boiling point, those all are same. Okay, right. We can discuss some questions in the next slides, next video.